Hi friends, this is Julie Golding Page, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in St. Stephen, New Brunswick, Canada, along the tidal Scudig or St. Croix River, the traditional territory and home of the Passamaquoddy, and I'm very grateful that they share this beautiful place with us. Today I'm here to do an episode of Kit and Cuppa with you. So I'd invite you to get a cuppa, whatever you want in your beverage, and just join me for this easy project. Every time I do Kit and Cuppa, I pick a different kit and I do just one card from the kit. And so that's what we're going to do today. So let's just start and we'll see what kit we have today. So here we go. Here's our kit. So this is from the kits collection. And this kit, here's the big reveal. This is the Kindness Cards kit. And this is a really cool kit because it makes coaster cards. So not only does the person get a card, but they have something that is coaster sized that they could in fact use as a coaster if they want, or they could use it as like a paperweight type thing on their desk. They're really thick material that they're made from, and they're really beautiful as well. And they're good for all genders, so it's not just for girls. So that is something I really like about this kit, and we will get right to that kit. But first I want to tell you a little bit of stamping news, because we do have quite a bit. So first of all, if you order with me this month, I have a June DSP special. So you'll get a free DSP sampler when you order with me this month. That's any paid order for current product, any class registration, or any Color Club purchase through the end of June 2023. And to shop with me, you can go to www.juliescraftaddict.com, and I'll also put the link here in this broadcast afterwards for you. So that's the first thing to tell you about. And while you're shopping, you might want to pick up some DSP, because there are several kinds of DSP on sale through the end of June, and they are 15% off. So that is a considerable saving and a really good deal. There's also another great deal on this month, and that is called the Starter Kit Plus. So if you join my group, which is called Creative Cafe, where I have a $15 a month card class that I offer to members, you will pay $135 to join my group and to join Stampin' Up! At the same time. And you'll get actually $206 worth of items. And you can pick anything you want. So it's called Starter Kit, but in fact, there's no set number of things in it. You get to choose the $206 worth of whatever you want. And so that would include something like the standard size Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, or whatever you would like to put in there. You could buy all stamps, all inks, you could buy all adhesives, you can buy anything you like for that $206 worth of stuff. And there's no tax and no shipping in most parts of Canada either. So it's actually a really, really great deal. And you save a lot just with no tax and no shipping. So if you'd like to find out more about that and join our group, please go to www.juliescraftaddict.com and click on Creative Cafe, and all the details are there for you. Let's see. So I wanted to show you a sample of the $15 a month card class that's on for July. So for only members of Creative Cafe, that's my group, you can get this $15 card class. So I send you the pieces for the cards, and then you supply the ink and the stamps and any dies or scissors. You don't actually have to have the dies to complete the class. So here is a sample of one of them that we'll be doing in July at our July meeting. So again, if you want to find out more about joining my group, go to www.juliescraftaddict.com and select Creative Cafe. So for classes this month, here's what I've got. I've got the Boho Beach Kit class, and this looks really great. Look at these lovely cards. I don't have my kit yet, but it looks like a really, really nice, very summery kit. And what better way to craft in the summer than to have everything you need right in the box. You don't need anything else. And you can take it to the picnic table. You can take it on your holidays, take it to the cottage. whatever you would like to do with it. It's much, much easier than dragging a lot of stuff with you to craft somewhere. And you could even share it with a friend or family member if you're traveling. So this boho beach kit class, again, you can find all my classes. They're online across Canada. So anywhere in Canada you can join from. And you can go to www.juliescraftaddict.com and select online classes to find out more. Or just send me a message. I'll be happy to answer questions. There's 2 more classes that I want to tell you about. They're open for registration till next Friday. And one of them uses this timeless arrangements set. And you can see there's all kinds of sentiments in there for all sorts of occasions. And it's really great. And here is a sneak peek. So here is one of the cards we're going to be doing in that class. And I think the star of the show, besides all of these really lovely sentiments, is definitely the dies. So I will be die cutting all of these things for you. They're from the dies that come with Timeless Arrangements bundle. So you don't have to have the dies to do the class, but you can certainly try out all the die cuts that I'll be sending you. And they make really beautiful cards without having to do a lot of work. So that's one of the sneak peeks there. And again, if you want to join that class, go to www.juliescraftaddict.com and click on online classes. And one more class that's coming up, and that is from this really fun Let's Go Shopping bundle. So it also comes with some dies, which I don't have here with me right now. But as with all my classes, you don't have to have the dies to do the class. The stamp set will be sufficient. And in fact, you don't even have to have the stamp set if you don't want to. If you want to just kind of create your own card out of the materials that I send you, that's quite all right. You can use a different stamp set from your stash. So it's all up to you and what is creative and fun for you. So that is the stamp set, which is really cute with all these baked products, and it's got all these little books. So you can make a little library or a bookstore. You got little tables. You can have all of these details as well, the little stand out front, and some really nice sentiments, a good variety of those. And here is a sneak peek of one of the cards that we're going to be doing in that Let's Go Shopping class. And you can see the beautiful DSP. Look at that. So you've got all these little boutiques and shops, and you can actually cut them right out. That's what I did. I cut this right out of the paper and used it on my card front. So the Let's Go Shopping bundle is great, and this paper, which is called Les Shopped, is really, really nice as well. And it's part of the DSP sale too, if you want a little bit of that. So that's it for the classes and news. So let's get on to the project. So here is the kit again. Shopping. Oh yeah, I thought you might like that shopping one there, Ruby. It's really cute. I like it a lot. The buildings are so fun. So here's what we've got, and this kit actually comes with this nifty little metal tin as well, which is very nice to store things in. And here are the coaster cards. So look how thick they are. Aren't they nice? And the other side of them is decorated. So they're very beautiful. So you really could use them as a coaster without doing anything to them. And then you can stamp on the other side. It also comes with lovely little sticker die cuts here, and the labels that we're going to use, and here's some more, and then these cute little envelopes that the coaster cards go in, and the sentiments are really good. So you've got ones about kindness. Kindness wins. You're so amazing. You've got your smile makes the world a brighter place. You made my day. There's a little thanks and a little hello one. This one, kind people are my kind of people. Inspired by your kindness. And the reason I chose this today was this stamp actually that I'm going to choose. So it says, you shine like the stars, have a great day. And I'm going to use that because I thought these could double as graduation cards. And because they are gender neutral, you can pick a color that would suit the person you're sending it to. Maybe if you sent it to a graduating guy or girl, or any gender person, maybe they'd like to keep this on their desk as a coaster or a paperweight, just to kind of remind them about how much other people love and value them. So that's what I thought we would do today, is kind of make a little graduation type project. So let's start out and we'll see how we do. So there's always a cardboard in the bottom here. And the cardboard is not just this extra kind of, I don't know, piece to throw away. It's actually something you can use for your stamp set. And we're going to use that stamp there. But let's get our project pieces out first. So let's see. Let's do this one that's yellow. So that could go to any gender. It wouldn't really matter. Oh, Gail, you did your kit a few days ago. Oh, yeah, I'm glad you like them because they're so nice. I think they are just really, really useful as well as a thoughtful gesture. Okay, so we're going to stamp on that side, and then we're going to stamp a small stamp onto one of our little labels. Now, they use thanks, but that's not really appropriate for our graduation theme, so we'll pick something else. I thought, maybe this one. So we're going to use for our main one, shine like the stars. And you shine like the stars. And I thought I'd put pass it on. And so that would encourage them to pass on the good vibes to someone else. So let's do that. And first we got to take our stamps out and condition them here. And I'm going to see how they stamp first after conditioning them. And if I'm not satisfied, then I'm going to show you another method that you can use to condition. We did this at our team meeting last night, at our Creative Cafe meeting, and people liked this idea because it really, really improved the stamp quality, or stamping quality, I should say. So let's see what we can do. I should say too that this comes with a basic gray Stampin' Spot. I prefer to use the larger ink pads, and I have this one, so I'm just going to use the larger one. So I'm just going to open that up, my basic gray, and I'll get that ready to go. And let's condition this and see how we do. So I'm going to try it. And if I don't like the quality of the stamping, then I'll show you method number 2. All right, so that should be enough, I think. Now let's ink it up really, really well. I like to do that. And let's stamp and see how we do. Okay, so I'm going to hold that up, and you can see that actually made a really clear image. So I think that the conditioning worked really well with that. But the small one, I'm going to use my method number 2. So let's see, we need our yellow card taken out here. So here's the one. It's yellow on one side, and it's got kind of this gold on the other. So we're just going to stamp in the middle of this as per instructions. And we'll just hold it down for several seconds to give the ink time to leave the stamp and go into the paper. And let's see how it did. Oh yeah, that's very clear. Look at that. Yeah, so the finish on these coaster cards is also really conducive to stamping, so it does a really super job. So I'm just going to clean up that stamp. And if you don't have one of these Simply Chamois, it's called, these are super good. They are just a piece of kind of foamy material, and you just wet them down with water and wring them out gently like you would any cloth. And keep them damp in a spare stamp box, and they'll stay damp for a few days. So you don't have to re-wet it every single day or anything, but they will dry out over time. And then you just wet them again. And no matter how much staining you get on them, it's totally fine. Some of this green and red and blue, I could get that out if I put it under water again and just kind of rinsed it for a while. But they're a really, really nice tool. Okay, so let's go on to our other stamp here, which is Pass It On. So you shine like the stars, and we're going to put Pass It on the other side. So we need our label, and you can choose whatever color you want to use. So let's go with maybe this color, and we just won't decide what gender this will be for, because you never know who we might want to give the card to right now. So here is how I would condition this stamp. Instead of just using my fingers like this, which often is enough, I find sometimes it isn't though. And so what I'm going to use is this. It's Versamark ink. So this is basically like a invisible kind of ink. And it's not very expensive to buy a pad of it. And it really helps to get that coating off your stamps after they come from the factory. And then bonus, you can use it as a watermark stamp. You can also use it as an embossing kind of ink. So there's all kinds of things that you can do with it. It's a really helpful thing to have. And I'm just going to show you this one today. So I'm going to stamp in there to coat it really well. And then I'm going to do this. Let's see if it will stamp for us like we want. All right, I'll put that up so you can see. Oops, to get it in focus there. Yeah, you can see that's pretty clear, right? It's nice and dark. Sometimes when your stamps are new, they don't stamp very dark, even when you condition them, because there's still some of that coating from the factory. So let's try to get that one in there. Hopefully I got that centered decently. Yeah, so there we go. Pass it on, it says. And that is it for our stamping. So very, very easy. It doesn't take very long at all. And if you wanted to make the whole kit at once, you could just do all your stamping at once and it would be done in short order. Then you could just assemble at your leisure. So let's see what we need to do here to finish these little coaster cards. So this is pretty easy. So we did our stamping of each of our stamps. And then the only other step we have is to put the label. This one says thanks, but ours says pass it on the other side. So let's flip it over. We'll take our label off and we will put it across the middle there. So let's see if we can get it kind of straight. And that's it. So now we have our coaster card. So that is it for that one. But there is something else that you could do if you want to, and that is to take some of these stickers and add them. So if you want to kind of decorate the front of it, which I think would be nice, you can kind of take some stickers there and just put them on. So there's a You Shine Like the Stars, and maybe we put a couple down here so that we have a couple of different ones. And then we have some decoration on there, and that's a really, really simple project, and that's it. So that's basically all you have to do with this kit. So that's it for our Kit and Cuppa today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed this cute little project. Very, very simple. And if you need any help with choosing what you need for supplies, or if there's something in particular you need and you'd like to order with me and take advantage of my DSP ordering special, please find me at www.juliescraftaddict.com or just send me a message and I would love to help you out. Okay, bye for now, friends. Have a wonderfully crafty week.